Hey brother, loved your video, Ben. I always like hearing the tale of how mom and dad got engaged, and December 5th is always my favorite family tradition of the year. So I started thinking, how can I help other people create traditions like this? Well, it starts with asking someone out. I feel like my hair looks different today. So here we go, Ben. How to ask somebody out. Step 1, poke them right in the eyes. Boink. They'll definitely never forget you. You'll always be the reason they have to wear an eye patch. Step 2, constantly insult them. I mean, berate them with negativity. They'll feel horrible about themselves and have no choice but to try and impress you for the rest of their lives. Step 3, be extremely open about your sexual intentions with them. Hey, did you ever read 50 Shades of Grey? Because I'm thinking, you, me, that. Or please do none of that. I mean, if any of that works, then, I mean, that's your red flag right there. Okay, so my real advice is first get to know them. Because, I mean, like, if they don't know you, why would they like you? I don't know them and I like them. Well, that's true, but now you're just banging on two people randomly happening to like someone, and even if that happens, then what's the best case scenario? Now you both want to like the other person? You still don't know anything about them, so how do you get to know them? Well, the cliche answer is, of course, just talk to them. Use your words, right? Right, but if you could just go over and talk to them, then this probably wouldn't be a problem for you, would it? So then how do you approach them? Well, would you like to hear what I did when I asked out Beth? You would? I knew it. You guys are the best. So my senior year of high school, I needed a prom date, as you do. And I mean, normally this wasn't a problem for me, because I mean, like, you know, when you look like this, girls are basically just throwing themselves at you, am I right? But of course, by the end of my senior year, I'd like exhausted the female population in my school, except for like the really good girls. Like Beth. Now, I definitely thought she was cute, and I knew by reputation that she was really nice, so now I just needed a time to talk to her. Unfortunately, I only had 1 period a day with her. 1 period a day? God, that sounds like a nightmare, huh, guys? Fortunately, in that 1 period, I sat near her, but what to say? Now, this might sound crazy, but stick with me. Compliment her. And you don't have to be over the top. You don't have to be like, my goodness, you look so beautiful today, Beth. Tone it down. Stick with the small stuff. Hey, I like your earrings. Nice shoes. Hey, I like your shirt. You'll inevitably get a thank you back, and then you can move to something more general. Just, hey, what'd you think of the homework last night? Oh yeah, it took me forever to get to it because I was jet skiing all afternoon. You were jet skiing? See, you're already on a tangent. That wasn't so hard. Step 2, recognize the inside joke. In my experience, people who are getting to know each other often make lots of tiny jokes just to like break the tension because they don't really know how to talk to the other person yet. Take one of these jokes and make it your own. Then when you see them, you can just lead in with that and not go through the whole compliment step. Not that you should stop complimenting them because that never ever gets old. Of course, if you fail to recognize the inside joke, you can force it. So one day we had class in the library and I tried to sit right next to her, and then like halfway through while she was taking notes, I took her paper and drew this on it. A fwanker. What's a fwanker? Basically a moose, but you call it a fwanker, and you spell it like this. G is silent. And that can be your inside joke. You even have my permission to use the fwanker. It's easy to draw and fun to say. And once the fwanker had run its course, I drew this. A yeehaw, if you will, or a penguin with a mohawk. I don't know, whatever, it worked. Step 3. Capitalize on the inside joke. So 8th period senior year was study hall, or basically free period, where I developed the fun habit of taking window chalk and drawing flankers on people's cars. And then get out to the parking lot and be like, who the crap drew this moose on my car? It was me. And it's called a flanker. Of course, Beth knew who it was, and she thought it was kind of funny. So then I drew the flanker on her car, and she thought that was pretty funny. So then the next day, that's right, 2 days in a row, I drew the yeehaw on her car. And then on the 3rd day, I wrote, wait for it, prom, ? And she said yes! And the rest, as they say, is history. So hopefully that was a little bit helpful. I don't know. But my question for you and everyone else, Ben, is have you ever had a bad experience asking somebody out? Let me know down in the towel section below, and I will see you in another life, brother.